You're not supposed to shave your beard. I haven't shaved this in a day. So is that good enough? I haven't changed my clothes in a week. I've showered and musky.
Mountains, no bear will bother you.
Bears? Bears see a barrel-chested boy like me beating down on them from beyond the blue.
And we're not talking about club bears, guys. We're talking about actual bears.
You went there.
Oh, I always go there.
You bear. You're just a big bear. No, this show is not. This is not happening. I will not allow it. We're going to go straight to Denmark to Jacob, who says, I'm from Denmark and I really love your channel. Is that a perfect Denmark accent? It's perfect, isn't it? You keep talking about computers, trying to limit your service, and mayor companies trying to screw you over at every opportunity. In almost every documentary we see on TV shows how evil and paranoid America is, and my question is, if America really is so evil and paranoid as some people want to exhibit America as. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible, but it's kind of hard with all the negative input about America. I just don't believe that America can be all that bad. Keep up the good work and have a nice day. Jacob from DK. Jacob, dude, it's like, you know, the superpowers come and then, like, you know, the superpowers do stupid things and they get too much power and the power goes to their head and then they get power hungry. It's a disease. They're like, we need all the power. Why? Because I don't know. Because we have a disease. That's really what it is. It's an actual, I mean, there's been scientific studies that show that, like, you know, it's almost impossible to be a benevolent president, especially when you're the president of the country that calls itself the biggest superpower in the world, even though America is not the biggest superpower in the world. And we need to stop going around and just, like, you know, telling everyone in the world and just like, America, fuck yeah, we're the best country in the world. We need to stop that as Americans because that's ignorant. We've never been all over the world. Most people that say stuff like that and are like right around and like, yeah, America. They've never, a lot of those people, you ask them, dude, have you ever even been to Canada? They're like, why do I want to go to Canada? Maybe so you won't be so fucking ignorant. You know, so I'm sorry. Guys, in Europe, I'm sorry. But yes, America is, we're having a rough time right now. We're having a really rough time. We got, like, there's a lot of stuff going on. And what you see on TV, and what you hear on the forums, most of it's true. Yeah, it's crazy. It's just power-hungry sociopaths, and they're in charge because we've either voted them into power or we're buying their products. I don't know. A lot of it's because they have their own little clubs and stuff, but I'm not going to get into the whole subversion and conspiracy. This is not a subversion and conspiracy show. This is a technology show. So, yeah, but I do want to just tell you that, yes, things are ridiculous.
Yeah, the FBI is going to be knocking on our door soon.
They can come on over.
We'll have doors open.
We got beer for them, too. I know some pretty cool feds. I know some pretty cool feds. And I think as long as the feds are here to protect us, then they're cool. But a lot of them are like confused and conflicted because they're getting paid not to protect us. Moving right along here to Dark Savior. Building my first gaming computer, but need to know what is the best operating system for it. The parts I'm using are from your video, Kill Your Console, and build a $350 gaming rig, June 2012. P.S. Could you make an updated $350 gaming rig video since I don't want to use outdated parts, or I don't want outdated parts. Okay, Dark Savior. Yeah, we really should make an updated one. Let's do that. Like tomorrow, maybe I'll make an updated one. It'll be like the day after this video. I'll make an updated $350 PC video. But what OS do you want to use? Well, if you're going to be gaming, you're going to want Windows 7. And that's because that's where all the games are. I mean, you got Linux as well. You can try out Ubuntu because Steam is coming to Ubuntu. You can play some of the Source Engine games. You can play around with games like Battle for Westnoth. There's a ton of indie content. So if you're looking for indie content, and you know, with the $350 system, you can play a lot of really amazing indie games, like games that don't get enough recognition, and games that really do deserve your time. A lot of those games are games that would never be made unless a couple guys sat down and were just like, we want to make this game. And then they sat down and made a game that's just like, you know, takes gaming in a different direction. So that's a really good place to start. So if you wanted to install Ubuntu, I'm just saying Ubuntu because I prefer Zorin or Debian or something like that, but Ubuntu is officially Steam officially supports Ubuntu. Linux Mint's also nice, but you could try those first because they're free. Go ahead and install them, play around, get some games, and then as soon as you have some money, you can grab, you know, Windows 7. I wouldn't recommend grabbing Windows 8 until Service Pack 1, and there's also a lot of annoyances and stuff with Windows 8, so That's what I'm going to say for you. And Dark Savior, look tomorrow on our channel. I'll put up the updated $350 PC build. Next question is from Hayden. I've been watching your shows for quite a while now before RTW, and in the past year, the quality of your videos has increased dramatically. Watching every video you upload, and I really enjoy all of them. Keep them coming. :D, period. I was hoping to get some advice regarding tablets. I'm in the market for a new tablet, and I wanted your advice on which to get. I know that you have the Nexus 7 and you rate it highly. As the release of the Nexus 10 is on the way, do you think that I should get this device or just get the Nexus 7? Also, do you have any plans to make a review of the device? You know, the Nexus 7 is really nice. The Nexus 10 is, it's like the same thing as the Nexus 7. I kind of would like to see an SD card slot in both of those. I'm more willing to forgive it in the smaller size because I'm just going to throw a few books on there. I'm going to carry it around. It's something small, but like, I really want to see an SD card slot. And that's why I really like the Asus Transformer Pad Infinity. It's like $100 more than the Nexus 10. But the thing about that is you do have the same Tegra 3 inside, but you also have your SD card slot. So there's expansion, and I love the dock because I just cannot work. If I'm going to get a 10-inch tablet, I'm going to use it like a netbook. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to type stuff on it. I'm going to do my work on it. But if I'm going to get a 7-inch tablet, I'm going to use that as something I just carry around in my hand. I mean, it's about the same size as this book, right? So it's the Nexus 7 I loved because it was like something you could just carry around with you. And I would recommend that one if you're just going to take it and you're going to play games on it or you're going to read books or something like that. But if you want to get work done, go ahead and get the Asus, and you'll be much happier.
They both come with a pretty stock version of
yeah, it's pretty much just like
ICS.
Android 4, yeah, pretty much stock.
Pretty much stock. I mean, hell, my parents sold their Transformer upgrade to ICS.
There's no problem.
There, and it was pretty much stock, rooted already. I was like,
yeah, Asus really knows what they're doing. When it comes to Android, they are like one of the best companies because they help, they update their devices and they really run. They don't fill them with bloatware. There's some Asus programs that they install on there, and I took them off of mine, but I like that a lot.
Only two I found on the Transformer was the video one, the MyNet, the file sharing
yeah.
one, and then there's like their own file transfer program.
Yeah, when I had the Transformer Prime, there was like a, I don't know, sort of a like my stuff. It was almost like a pictures folder and so a gallery.
Yeah, that's MyNet.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
they called it MyNet and ICS.
I didn't use it. It seemed like it was actually a decent little app.
It's a good way to have everything in one place. But other than that, Asus is awesome because it's stock.
Yeah.
It's pretty much stock. You don't get anything with it. I liked it.
Yep.
That's a good choice.
I mean, I think I might get one of those. I really miss my tablet. I don't have my Prime anymore, my Transformer Prime. And the Nexus 7 is Windows, so I don't have a tablet right now. I might get one of those. Transformer Infinity would be nice.
Nexus 7.
Yeah.
And he loves it.
Yeah. Things are awesome. Okay, next question is from Frankie. Hey Logan, love Inbox.exe vids and the custom PC builds you make. I ordered a custom-built PC from a company online about a year to a year and a half ago. This was before seeing your show, and now I've been comparing my gaming rig to the $700 ones you suggest. I kept noticing in all your videos that you spend a lot on PSUs. I didn't even pay attention to it, so I opened my case and found that I had an ARC P4 550 watts. I googled it and found out it like a $15 power supply. Since then, I've been scared to turn my PC back on low. No joke. My question is, what should I do? I have about 40 bucks to my name. Is there anything I can buy at this price? Should I save up? Will my PC explode or is unsafe or might fry my components? And then he lists his specs here, so I'm worried. Any advice? Cheers, Frankie. Frankie, you know what? If your computer is running stably and you've got like no flickering of your lights when you turn your computer on, do the lights flicker? I want to know how stable the power coming into your computer is, because that's going to make a difference. If you have like unstable power going into your power supply and your power supply is crap like that, you're going to have a much higher chance of something going wrong and getting zapped. Do you have a lot of thunderstorms in your area? There's like all kinds of things that you can worry about. I don't want you to worry too much. I want you to turn your computer on and I want you to use it, but I want you to be careful and I want you to take note of any weirdness like screen flickering or like the lights in the room coming down when you turn things on, or when you load a game, if the lights in the room come down, that means you have dirty power going to your machine, and that's bad. You should get a new PSU as quickly as you can. And what I'm going to recommend here are I'm not going to recommend any particular part. I'm going to give you some guidelines because 40 bucks is a little low. You can probably get by with 40 bucks right now because there's a lot of sales. It's November, like everyone's having like black everything sales. But I mean, like what I would say is make sure that it says that it's 80 plus efficiency. That means that it's going to be efficient. Take a look, if you can find out who makes these power supplies. If you get an XFX or some of the top end NZXT parts, they're made by Seasonic. So NZXT and XFX, a lot of their good parts, not all of the power supplies, but a lot of them are made by Seasonic, and Seasonic is like the best, but those are a little bit cheaper. I mean, you've got Corsair, you've got Antec. A lot of those make good quality PSUs, but make sure it's 80 plus, and then you'll see something when you're looking through the specs. You'll see 12 volt rails, and it'll say single or double or triple or four. It'll give you a number. The best that you can get is one. You want one 12 volt rail. So if you find something like that that's a good price, and then also, look online. And most websites, when you're going on to buy it, have like reviews online. They'll say like, hey, this exploded and my dog was caught on fire. Don't get that. I mean, you have anything else to add to this? Or that's pretty much...
Cyber Monday is also going to be after that.
Cyber Monday, yes.
That's going to be crazy.
Black Friday, Cyber Monday coming up. So just stay tuned for some deals and do what you can. All right, Dude with the Hair says, hello, I would like to recommend a site for those who don't explore the internet and only use Facebook. Any links to StumbleUpon. So I haven't used StumbleUpon in forever, but I get sick of people just using, social networking, because the internet is not social networking. It's the fucking internet. It's huge. So if you're just going on the internet and all you're doing is social networking, then you're missing out on the internet. So
go to Reddit.
Reddit will show you a lot of different things. It'll take
horrors, the good sides. It's like a good version of TV without the crap.
Yeah, and it's kind of nice because you can hone your experience. Like, you can always subscribe to the subreddits that you're interested in. Like, if you're interested in horses and dogs and peanut butter and afros, you subscribe to horses and dogs and afros and peanut butter, and then your front page is horses and dogs and afros and peanut butter and whatever.
That's after you tail out all the pre-subscribed ones, the regular ones.
Yeah, the pre-subscribed ones I don't dig. There's too many memes, man. I don't have time for memes. I mean, they're funny and all, but I got stuff to do.
Look at the cute kitties and
I don't want to look at the
politically
cats.
correct
No.
redneck.
I want to look at evil cats, not cute cats. I want cats
Pugs.
pouncing things.
You're going to look at all the pugs.
I don't want to look at pugs. See, but I've tailored my Reddit experience so I don't have to look at pugs. Those poor little creatures that shouldn't exist because they were bred into existence because someone thought it would be cute for them to not have a nose, and now they walk around all day going... That's terrible. I don't want to look at that. Next question is from Mr. Kickstand. Mac, you're Mr. Kickstand. Hey, Mac. Hi, Logan. How do you have such gorgeous skin? Do you use makeup, or what do you do? Also, keep up the great work. Your videos still entertain me as much as I clicked on the suggested videos to your first inbox video and you threw the Rite Aid hair growth at the wall. Right at a wall. Mr. Kickstand. Well, what I do to maintain my skin, man, it is hell. Let me tell you what, look at this, this good? You know how long it takes? 4 hours a day. Okay, first off, I get up in the morning, and I make mud, but I make mud on the stove. I have to go outside and get mud. You have to get the worms out because you don't want worms in your face. And you make the mud on the stove with paprika. Paprika, Hungarian paprika, because people from Hungary have baby faces, and I want to have a gorgeous baby face. Like everyone from Hungary, because it's beautiful skin over there. Because there's not a lot of sun, because God hates Poland. So he put some clouds everywhere, but it makes their skin so good. And the devil's laughing all the way to the bank because he's selling Polish skincare products to people in Florida. It's genius.
Polish people are generally pale.
Yes.
If you go,
because God puts clouds everywhere.
we're like England version 2.0 with the amount of cloud coverage you get there.
Except if you have more death metal. Yeah. So after that, I get out the vegetables. Some people use cucumbers. Screw that, I use pickles, man. Pickles on the eyes. You want that vinegar because vinegar rhymes with beauty, where I come from. And so the pickles on the eyes. And then what else do I do? Oh, I take a shower. And I take a shower in, I usually get some sort of a small animal. Because animals fight. And fighting exfoliates. So you get an animal and you use that as a scrub brush. You're like, and the cat is like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? Okay? And that's going to exfoliate your skin. You want to get everything in your pores out of your pores. And see, I haven't shaved in several days. I wanted to show you what I look like when I haven't shaved and it's really hot in here. That's what I do. 4 hours. Every day. And if I want to go further, I'll cover my body in salve and roll around on the floor. All right, I think I got another question.
You're seriously gonna leave it with that, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. Dude, it's like 400 degrees in here. What happened outside?
It's my sexiness.
Your sexiness does not weigh 400 degrees.
My hair weighs 400 degrees. Look at this.
Your hair weighs 400 degrees.
Look at this.
What are we talking about at this point? Where did it go?
I swear, one of the fans came in and just drank your beer. He wanted to try it. He wanted to snort. He drank it all.
Subscribe. I'm gonna come to your house in a motorboat. I know you be living on the river. I'm gonna come down there in a motorboat. I'm gonna dress up in an alligator costume. And when you wake up, all your footage is gonna be gone, but I'm gonna be there. All right, goodbye. Well then, it's hot in here. My word. And this beer is just tickling my fancy.
It's 10.2%.
Down the hatch, Charlie Ho, and what?